Hi YouTube, this is Darkon633 and today I'm bringing a review of the Ressha Sentai ToQger Deluxe ToQ Brace. Now, the ToQ Brace is actually a kind of an odd kind of design. It's got the whole rail track design all over it, as you can see with the motif during the season. It was all about trains. Now, as much as ToQger was a pretty good series by the end of the series, I didn't really feel like getting any of the products during the time, just because even though I really like the series, I just try to not really get much Sentai stuff. For Power Rangers, I usually end up getting the products during the season that it airs, but for Sentai, I don't know, the last couple of seasons, it's just not been really getting that much besides ToQger and so on. I totally skipped Go Buster, and I guess I decided to go for this. Obviously, since the review's already up, I decided to do the Aptly Changer first, because I actually got that one in the mail first, sometime afterwards. But anyways, for the Deluxe ToQ Brace, all you get just out of the box is the red Ressha, which is not compatible with the mecha since it doesn't have any other articulation points or the connected ports. So this is all you get. It is still a Deluxe Ressha, but it just doesn't have any of the ports needed to combine with the mecha. Now obviously, it also comes with two large straps, which is actually pretty good size. It actually fits my arm pretty well, so that's good. And this piece was actually detached, so you have to attach it onto there. It does take two AAA batteries, so keep that in mind. Looking at the box, it shows a cool picture of ToQ Red up here. Just a big profile shot of the ToQ Brace. The red Ressha there. How it functions. And the fact that it still can connect with the trains, at least for the train mode, you just obviously know the mecha formations. Shows the other four Resshas on the back here. And then it just continues on with the other functions and the line change and so on. So, pretty standard box overall, but still pretty cool regardless. First, we're going to turn this on. There's an on and off switch here. And the lights will light up when you turn it on and off. So yeah, that's just how the standard sounds are. The only two sounds it makes in this mode is opening it and closing the gate. So that's all it does. And then obviously the three buttons activate the different functions. So this one is the transformation sound. This one's the line change. And then this one is to summon the Ressha using the different Resshas. And it's cool that actually this thing can read the different Resshas, and most of the sounds will be different depending on what you put in there. So just to show up for the transformation, we're going to start with the red Ressha. Just slide it across. ToQ change. So yeah, that's pretty much all it does, at least just for the regular henshin. If you press it again, I'll just repeat. So that's it, at least for that button. If you press this in early, which I'm just going to show quickly, turn it off and on. Press it. I'm not sure exactly what it says, but it just pretty much gives you an indication that you put it in too early. So that's pretty much it on its own. We're just going to quickly put this back on and do the summoning Ressha. So let's summon the red Ressha. So yeah, that's pretty much it actually, at least for that button. And obviously if you just have one Ressha, this button won't really do much for you, but just to show it off, at least with just one Ressha first, if you press this button for the line change, So yeah, if you put it in the same Ressha, it's not going to make any new sounds. It's just going to repeat ToQ Ichigo, since it is ToQ Ichigo's main Ressha, so it's not going to make any difference. However, if you choose something like this blue Ressha here, which I have, this is the Gashapon release, I think, because this thing is actually separates. And being so, it still works with the deluxe toys, it just doesn't connect with the mecha as well. So just to show what the line change here. So if you put in another Ressha besides the same one, this will actually make a different sound. So there we go. So yeah, now we change to ToQ Ichigo. The blue costume for him, since he changed into, I think it's ToQ Nigo, I think? Sometimes I get the numbers confused. It's been a couple days since I watched ToQger, so I don't remember exactly what order they were in. But anyways, in this mode we get summon the blue Ressha, so just to show it off. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool that it actually has a different sound with the summoning Ressha. So now, I'm just going to take this out, and then switch to ToQ Nigo. So yeah, I was right. Yeah, it is ToQ Nigo. So it makes different sounds when you activate the different Reshas. So corresponding, obviously, to the color, it's going to make a different sound. So since this is ToQ Nigo's Ressha, it's going to go to ToQ Nigo there. So now we're just going to show that it can do the line change again backwards. So here we go. Just going to quickly go through this. So yeah, it's pretty cool that no matter what Ressha you put in, you can go and do the line change and all that. But what's also really interesting is that you can also change into, if you wanted to, ToQ Rokugo. So here we go. So while this, in this mode, it's not going to say to ToQ Rokugo. For now, it's just going to say it's going to go to Builder. So this form was never featured in the show because, spoiler alert, the end of ToQger, ToQ Ichigo actually went ToQ Rokugo, but obviously ToQ Nigo never did. So just to show up that it can transform as well. And now, I'm going to take this out and place it back in during the henshin. Since the cool part is, unlike the Apply Changer, this can actually fully read the build brushes. So here we go. So while ToQ Rokugo never actually used this particular device to change into ToQ Rokugo, it's cool that this deluxe toy can actually read it. And obviously it's also going to have a different sound when you summon it. So here we go. So yeah, it's a pretty nifty change to device. And while it is a bit limited on its own, which a lot of Sentai roleplay is pretty limited on its own, I think it has a pretty fun value when you actually get a bunch of the Reshas, even if you're not getting just the Henshin Reshas. I think it'll be pretty cool to actually also get a hold of the other Mecha Reshas. Now, personally, I won't be getting them just because I didn't really care to get all that, since I'm not even getting the Deluxe Mecha and everything, since I haven't got a Deluxe Mecha in Super Sentai in a long time. So Personally, I still think this changer is pretty nice, even if it's a bit limited. But as long as you're able to get a hold of a lot of the Reshas, I think this is a pretty fun toy, and I definitely say it's a worthwhile pickup. I got this for around 20 bucks during the time when it was on Amazon. It has been fluctuating in price since, so if you happen to get it around that price or lower, I say it's highly recommended, and yeah, check it out. Anyways, please comment and subscribe. Check out ToQ and the associated podcast on Rajio, ToQ Hero News. Also, check out my Twitter, Darkon633, and please comment and subscribe, and check out the channels down below, and I'll see you YouTube. Bye.